Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video on the channel. Following taking a week off last week, I wanted to do an update video just giving you the insight to everything that I may have missed over the last week, including some stuff about whether or not or when the update is going to actually be released, because we are due a brand new update, adding in all that info where we can actually become ghouls and all the stuff that comes with it. There's also been some stuff relating to hacking in game. The Fasnacht event is just completely dodgy nowadays. And then I thought, why not? We'll cover some Atomic Shop items because they caused a little bit of a hoo-ha about it all. So why not? Let's dive in. Hope you enjoy. If you do, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe for ongoing and up-to-date Fallout 76 news on the channel. And let's take a look at the news this week. Alright, first thing is first. Now, when I went away last week, I was really expecting there to be an update and an announcement to say that the new Fallout 76 Ghoul update was going to be coming this week, as in literally in the next few days. With me presuming that it was probably going to be getting released Tuesday the 4th, but now it's looking like it's going to be a different date, potentially the 11th, 18th or the 25th. Usually it is a Tuesday, hence why I'm saying those dates. But surprisingly, we never actually got any information around this at all. There's been no Inside the Vault article or any kind of clues as to when it is coming out, meaning that fans' predictions, including mine, are kind of a bit up in the air. All we do know is for certain is that it is coming out in March, according to the community calendar. Now, something that really made me kind of confused a little bit more was the post that came out in the Fallout 76 Discord yesterday, where it was posted saying, "Hi friends, at Fallout 76 PTS News, the servers will be going down for a patch at 7 o'clock. That may differ depending on your time zone. There's only some short notes with this one, saying fixed an issue which caused legendary perks to not equip correctly for human players, fixed an issue which allowed ghoul disguises to be traded or sold, and fixed an issue which could cause an infinite load up upon launching the game." Now for me, I was presuming that the servers for the PTS would be taken down. Maybe when I first seen this, I thought to myself that this would be announced and the PTS was going offline, because stereotypically in the past, the PTS servers go offline, and then that means basically the new update is about to be released. I think in the previous update we didn't get this. The PTS kind of just stayed active for a bit. I may be wrong on that, let me know in the comments if I am, but I'm fairly certain that the PTS just stayed active throughout and it just kept adding in little bits and bobs for us to test out at a later date. But either way, stereotypically, historically, the PTS would come down and the week or the week after that one would be when we get the update, hence why it's a little bit confusing that they've just released a small little hotfix update in the PTS literally last night. I am posting this a couple of days later from recording and editing it, so take that as Saturday. All in all though, until we get some kind of news around this and an Inside the Vault article, we have no idea when this is coming out, bar the fact it is coming this month. So let me know your predictions down in the comments below. When do you think it will be getting released? Now moving on to the second segment of this video, I wanted to touch upon some kind of really strange hacking that's going on in the game at the moment. Don't worry, no one is at risk of being hacked, it's nothing like that. But showing you the footage on screen, I experienced this slightly the other day when I was doing a live stream, not last week but the week before, where basically I got invited into a team and said, "Come join me, we'll kind of grind out the servers and stuff." I'll not say the player's name or anything like that, but basically they somehow have created a hack where you start a raid and then all of a sudden it fast travels you straight to the end where the snake is, and then bang, the snake's dead and you get all the rewards as if you've just went through and completed the raid, which is pretty insane to say the least. Basically, some players have been using this to really exploit the system and just fly through levels, because like this one person in particular who I was speaking with openly said in the live stream and chat that they had leveled up like 600 times that day just from backing out, going in, backing out, going in, over and over again, getting loads of rewards and just basically cheesing their way through the system. Now so far I've not really seen anything about this in any other areas. The person who does this has posted a YouTube video and hence where I'm getting the footage from, and I haven't seen Bethesda post or speak on it too much. Probably don't want to talk on it too much because it may be seen as a bit embarrassing on their end that this thing is going on. Who knows, maybe they already know about it and the fix is already on the way in the next update, which will prevent any of this from happening. We already know they have been doing lots of different things to prevent people from cheesing the system in terms of raids. Like they added in doing that thing where you can't stand on top of the NO6 Guardian anymore, but there is a little workaround for that now, which you may or may not know about. I'll not cover it in this video, but there is another workaround for that. But all in all, we'll just have to wait and see what happens with this, and no doubt there'll be bans and all sorts to come from it, but I don't know, we'll just see how it goes. Now, another thing that's been cropping up in the kind of community, which has been really annoying. Now, for me, I haven't played too much of Fasnacht. Like I said, I took last week off. I went on a trip, but I did speak on it briefly in my Minerva video that I posted Saturday, because even in that one server, it was like 9:20 in the morning, and I was going to go fast travel to my camp in between recording the footage, and there was like 10 or more people just sat there around Helvetia, literally just waiting AFK for the event to start. Now, I have seen a few people complain about this, because virtually everyone at the event is literally just sat there AFK, and this is a really annoying issue which we may not have had as bad previously. Now, if you're not aware, basically in one of the previous updates, I can't remember the exact date where this one came out, but they changed the nuke zones for the safe spots. So basically, if you don't know, there is a safe spot all around the forest region, stopping and preventing anyone from actually launching a nuke at the forest region. That got extended, so now there's like this little outline of a safe zone which then goes over and covers Helvetia, preventing people from nuking the Fasnacht event, which means people are free to AFK this event as much as they like, which is causing a real big annoyance in the community for obvious reasons. People want to do this fairly and stuff, and yes, there has always been AFKs. There's people watching this video, no doubt, that AFK and do it for the simple fact that the drop rates of the masks is just absolutely abysmal, and that's why people do it. People do this to try and get the rare masks, because there's no real other way of doing it unless you just fall really lucky and get one of the rarest masks you can get. All in all, though, I do think this is just not right at all. I think it's a load of rubbish. I feel like something should get done. Clearly the safe zone thing was not a good idea in my opinion. The reason this is affecting things is because previously, if you wanted to, you could drop a nuke on the Fasnacht event, and this would then wipe out all AFK players and potentially mean that they're no longer locked in that position where they might have been playing an instrument or whatever they were doing to stop them from getting kicked. This way they'll hopefully get kicked and prevent the AFK person from AFKing, if that makes any sense. But now there's no way of stopping it, and people just do it at free will, and it's just non-stop craziness where you've got 10 or more people sat still at the Fasnacht event causing this rubbish. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Are you a person that believes that AFK is okay and right and it's something that you do, or are you someone that is completely against it? I'm kind of interested to see what everyone kind of thoughts on this are. And moving on to the next bit, we've got the Atomic Shop. And the Atomic Shop got some interesting items last week. We got two items in particular which I thought was kind of standout items which I wanted to talk about. These include the Curio Cabinet, which you can see on screen, where you can buy for 700 atoms. It's quite pricey in my opinion. 700 is pretty decent price. I feel like maximum should be like 500, but this basically generates adhesive, asbestos, and also ceramic, so quite handy in a sense of if you, well, one, adhesive is always something which is good to collect. Asbestos is one that we do see is same as ceramic for dailies and weekly challenges, something that is quite handy. And yeah, that is kind of a cool item which a lot of people are kind of happy about, but the price is a little bit steep. The other item which we got, which I was kind of wanting to be the main focus of this little segment, is the motorcycle. Now, this is kind of just a, I don't know, salt in an open wound, something that we always wanted and something that we will forever want in this game, because it's something which we just don't have and probably will never have. And this is a vehicle in the game, but of course, with it being Fallout 76 and the way the game is created and whatever else, it's not a working motorcycle. So this motorcycle is literally just a random item which you can buy for 500 Atomic Shop points, and it's literally there. It's like it's a cool item, don't get me wrong, it's a cool item to have at your camp, but it's just a shame that it literally doesn't do anything. It just literally sits there, and yeah, it's just a floor decoration basically. People have made some cool images though with it, as you can see on screen. I did like these that Fallout were sharing on Twitter. I thought they were quite funky. These ones are shout out to Zero Fox FK, who did a really good kind of photo shoot of these, and I actually thought they looked really cool. It makes it actually look like these things actually move in the game in one of them, so yeah, very interesting. So it's good to see that people actually see the good side of it and notice it as a cool item. It's just a shame that we may get these for our time, but we can never actually use them as vehicles. Who knows, maybe one day we'll get some magical update that allows that, but I don't know, that's just something we'll have to wait and see on. But now though, that is literally all the info and news that we have this week. There wasn't too much going on. It's been a quiet couple of weeks, so it worked out a really good time for me to actually take some time off. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy this video and enjoy all the up-to-date news that's happened over the last week. Stay tuned on the channel in case anything is announced for the next update. I will keep you all up to date as soon as I can on that. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And if you've enjoyed the video, hit that like button and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.